pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurt inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
It took me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 1 minute. 1, life waits for nobody. Get up every day and keep pushing through no matter what. 2, make sure you take good care of yourself. If something happens to you, the world will move on and you will fall behind. 3, if you don't work to build your dream life, someone will hire you to build theirs. 4, work in silence. Celebrate in private. People love to ruin things. 5, don't regret your past. Just learn from it and move on. 6, no one cares. Work harder to become better each day. 7, ignore advice from anyone who doesn't live the life you want to live. 8, rule over your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. 9, if you find someone better than you, don't hate. Ask them for advice and cooperate with them. 10, you're truly at peace with yourself when you mind your own business.
Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the atoms. Good evening to the E's. This is the Black Pill Podcast, ninja.
Get your funky ass in this motherfucking bag, bitch.
Yes, sir. We in here, baby. We are in here. Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. My bad for coming in here late, guys. I figured out I'm lactose intolerant. Yep. Yep. So I'm lactose intolerant. So I mean, you know what that means, okay? You know what that means. You know what that means.
Brother,
yeah, my stomach is cooked, ninja. I'm cooked. But besides the point, we in here, man. We made it. I said, you know what? I'm still gonna come in. Anyways, we got a good show for you guys today, man. Ray J makes shocking claims on Chrisean Rock's stream that a RICO is coming for the Kardashians.
You need to leave.
I almost said Kardashians. I don't know why.
what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Let me pull myself up. Hold up. Let me pull myself up. Enough of these sounds. Where we at? We in here, ninja. I made it. What's up with the camera? Yeah. Why the camera always look like that? I don't know. The camera always looks at an angle. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my positioning. It's probably my positioning. Anyways, man, y'all know what it is. The Black Pill Podcast. Shout out to you if you tuned in. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. Shout out to the Atoms and shout out to the E's, man. Y'all know what it is. Like I said, before we get started, man, we got a couple things to say. First things first, if y'all want to join my memberships, y'all know I'm monetizing now. You can join my memberships, become part of the core. Shout out to the core. Shout out to the Atoms and Eves. Secondly, we got the drip coming out. Like I said, I'm working on it. If y'all want to support, y'all can buy clothes because ninjas don't want to donate for the free ski. All right, you could buy you some clothes. You know, I'm going to set up some clothes to where you guys could buy you some drip. Have some drip for the holidays. Shout out to the holidays. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Last thing, quick disclaimer before we start, man. Everything you see is for entertainment purposes and social media commentary only. None of this is real. Don't shoot the messenger. Shout out to Ray J. Shout out to Ray J's sister, the beautiful Brandy. You feel me? Don't shoot the messenger, ninja. Do not shoot the messenger. At the end of the day, I don't know none of these people. I might have met some of them in real life, and I mean, they're all regular people to me, okay? They're famous people to you, they're regular people to me. In my head, the way you feel about them is how I feel about myself in my head, okay? That's just how I feel. Past that, like I said, we do dark humor on the show. You know, we crack jokes. We just troll. It's the internet, man. None of it's real. So if I say shout out to the BBWs, if I say that, right, don't take it personal, right? Don't take it personal. I don't have a problem with big girls. I like Lizzo. Shout out to Lizzo. She's attractive. Shout out to the big women in my life. You guys are attractive as well. All right. All right. So don't shoot the messenger, man. Hey, man, say, man, we got a poll in the chat. You know, we streaming on 6 platforms. What up? YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Facebook, Kick, and X. We here. I had to think about it. Past that, we got a poll in the chat. Shout out to you if you tuned in. It doesn't matter what platform you're on and you're watching. I appreciate you for watching my stream. Hit the like button, ninja. The poll in the chat is as follows. Chat, do you believe the claims that Ray J is making? Vote and tell us what you think. And the answer choices are as follows. We have option 1, count your days, Kardashians. Option 2, Ray J is trolling for likes. Option 3, I stand with Ray J. And option 4, why did Kim K become a lawyer?
Boy, what the hell, boy?
Who comes up with these? I wonder who comes up with these. Anyways, man, like I said, let us know how you feel. Let us know what you think. We can see you. I can see you. If you can't see you, test it out. Say something. Don't be shy. Say something. We can see you. I can see you right here. I can't grab this. If I could, I would grab it. But I put it there so you guys can see yourself. That way, if I don't see the comment, at least you got to see your comment. If I don't shout you out. Past that, man, let's get right with it. Let's go to an Adam experience, people. Everybody got the same social media, but we all got different algorithms. Here's a bit of mine and my fan base, which is the core. Past that, what was I going to tell you guys? Oh, for those of you who are new here, what's up? How you doing? Hello. Yeah, we discussed industry news. So I discussed the entertainment industry. Specifically, I'm geared towards the hip-hop industry. We discussed different types of entertainment, though. Sports news, maybe wrestling, you know, like I said, football. It's all entertainment, TV. At the end of the day, it's a large amount of things to encompass, or it's a large amount of things to speak on. So forgive me if I can't touch on everything. Big pause. I'm only one person. With that being said, if you have something you want us to discuss or react to, find my pages. Y'all know what it is. I'm gonna start putting my pages back up, guys. I've been meaning to do that, but find my pages and, you know, do what you got to do. Send it to me somewhere, somehow, some way. Hopefully I see it. If I don't see it, my beezy. What else? If the stream lags, hey man, my bad. I can't tell at this point. You know, I'm working on it. I got to get a better laptop. So y'all ninjas got to donate or hit the hype button or something, ninja. Okay? Do something. All right, let's get right with it, man. Let's go to Instagram. Let's see what's popping off on the net today. I love the internet, man. God did his big one when he made the internet. All right, man. So first things first, we have breaking news, people. Hold on. We have breaking news. It's so interesting that they call it breaking now. They don't say breaking news. They just say breaking. I wonder why. I've always wondered about that. That's very weird to me. But breaking news, people. Let's see. So we have Joe Biden's former FBI director, James Comey, indicted on charges that he lied under oath in 2020. Yep. I told y'all, y'all got to go listen to the song Target Practice. For those of you who don't know, I'm an artist. I make music as well. I made the song Target Practice. And in this song, I specifically said, it's all fake, even charity. I need clarity, because it traumatized me when I realized that the society we live in, and shout out to America, the ugly. Oops, I mean the beautiful. Shout out to America. Shout out to America. And I mean, really, in reality, majority of all societies that we live in, first world, second world, and third world countries, are built upon lies, okay? They're built upon lies, people. I hate to say it like that. Shout out to my cousin. My cousin's birthday coming up soon. He calls me a nihilist, and I hate to say it like that, but I mean, it's just the truth, people. The world that you live in is built on lies. And like I said, follow me for a second. Follow me. People can't handle the truth, okay? You can't handle the truth. So if I was to come on here right now and kick some game to you guys, like some real deal FACTSs, right? Some facts, some factoids. I put FACTS. I mean, I don't even know what I just said right there, right? I don't know what I said. But like I said, follow me. No jokes. All jokes aside. If you were to hear the truth, it would actually offend you. And the reason why it would offend you is because the truth hurts, but it will set you free. So let's see what's this about. They don't have any footage from this one, but we'll keep you guys updated because we don't really talk about politics too much anymore because you ninjas don't care about politics. At the end of the day, hey man, like I said, it's all fake, even charity. Go listen to the song Target Practice. Let's get into an Adam experience, people. Let's see what's popping off. First things first, like I said, hip hop industry news. Y'all know what it is. Hit the like button and answer the poll in the chat. We got YFN Lucci. Shout out to Lucci. No. I mean, for real. Special shout out to Lucci for not being a rat like the rest of you ninjas and staying 10 toes down, ninja. If you believe in that. That's if you believe in that kind of stuff. You know, me personally, I'm a certified square. I mean, y'all might see me. Sometimes I may look a bit menacing. You know, I may look like I'm a thug. I'm not a thug, okay? I just be chilling. Yeah, but shout out to Lucci. If you believe in that kind of shit, you feel me? No ratting and no snitching. I seen this one ninja. For those of you who don't know, I'm in the A. Shout out to Austin. We in here, baby. What up, Austin? And also, guys, shout out to the craziest people on the internet. Please don't come after me. Don't try and do me like they did what's the ninja name? I don't want to say it because y'all gonna think I'm making a dark humor joke, but for real, how they did the other content creator, may he sleep in peace, and condolences to his family. He's a white man. So yeah, please don't pull up on me talking about what's that shit you was talking or what's good or try and put me in the dirt. Okay, I'm you know, this all love. I'm aware of my mortality and I love my life. Please don't come after me. But with that being said, yeah, man, if you believe in that kind of shit, I'm a certified square. But if you believe in like no snitching and gang banging, what up, cuz, blood, whatever y'all ninjas throw up, I'm not finna say the rest of them. Shout out to the essays. You know, them ninjas will actually make you disappear or start cutting off pieces of your body and then give it back to your family. Yeah, they like that out here, bro. It get real in the field, my ninja. That's why I'm always mean mugging. People like, why you look so mean? Because it's crazies out here in these streets. Yeah, man, shout out to Lucci. Anyways, we got Lucci speaking out about hearing about YSL getting the RICO when it first popped off. And shout out to Wallow. I guess he hopped on $1 million worth of game. Let's hear what he had to say. Here we go.
You know, the other side of town, other brothers got the RICO.
I'm sure.
You know what I mean? Slime in them, and it was like how, what was going through your mind? Like,
Man, you know, at the time when I seen that shit, you know, like, bro, I ain't no fuck nigga, bro. Like, even though I know, man, bro, like we wasn't cool or nothing, but I don't wish jail on nobody. You feel me? I don't wish that shit on nobody. So the whole time, you know, some nigga they happy, the jail talking like, oh, but they like, damn, bro, you want a nigga to go to jail, bro? You know, nigga got kids, nigga got mamas, nigga going through the same shit we going through.
Now hold up. Shout out to Lucci. Shout out to YFN Lucci for being a real street ninja. I'm here to tell you, ninja. First off, if you got beef with me, I'm here to tell you. Tell everybody you won, okay? You won. But I'm saying, if you got real deal beef with me and you're in prison, yeah, my ninja, stay there, bro. I don't feel bad. I'm one of them ninjas, so it's not that I'm gonna be happy that you're in jail per se. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy per se. You know, we all pop shit just to make ourselves feel good about each other. You know, America's rooted in narcissism. If you understand the American society, America's rooted in narcissism. You see how they try to attack my stream? Besides the point. Yeah, so, you know, we say all these things to make ourselves feel good. I'm here to tell you, man, smoke, mirrors, and truth. Take the proverbial black pill and see for yourself, people. Yeah, ninja, if I got beef with you, real deal beef with you, like if you try to kill me, ninja, you could die slow for all I care, ninja. You could die slow for all I care, okay?
Oh my God, no way, yeah.
On some Joker shit, ninja. Yeah. That way, bro. I don't feel bad, bro, because at the end of the day, you try to do me dirty. If you try to do me dirty, I have no love for you. People died behind this shit, as far as I remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I don't care what you gangbanging niggas talking about. Oh, yeah, you know, you're not solid. You didn't earn no stripes in the streets. Yeah. Pop shit, ninja. I don't care. Here we go.
So, you know, I ain't never wish no bad on no nigga. And the whole time, I was telling my people on the phone, like, them niggas ain't finna beat that shit. You feel me? Like, they got that shit beat, we got this shit beat. You feel me? I never, not once, you know, like, I don't know, fuck them nigga. Nah, I wasn't on that one. I don't know, that's just me. I can't be like that.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, that's a good mindset in the world. You know, we live in a crab in the barrel mentality.
Nah, for sure.
And a lot of times we just want people to be down, and we never thinking about the kids, the family situation, and all that. But like, it just shows who you is as a man.
Like I said, shout out to this comment right here. It says, if you're from the hood or ever sat down in prison, then you know exactly what he's saying. Like I said, don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I understand what he's saying. Don't get me wrong. I understand what he's saying. But at the same time, bro, if you try to put me in the dirt, like I said.
What the hell?
What are we talking about here? This is crazy. You try to put me in the dirt 6 feet. You tried to make me meet my maker ahead of my time. And I'm supposed to be cool? I mean, yeah, man. Hey, man, shout out to the streets, ninjas. The streets are undefeated. Shout out to the streets. That's why, hey, Adams, pull up to the front of the club, please form a circle. Shout out to all them ninjas in the streets, man. Hey, man, stay out the streets, because this shit makes no kind of sense. I call it tomfoolery. Clown world, if you will. That's clown world, ninja. Ninja try to put you in the dirt. Oh, but it's kids. But it's that ninja try to put you in the dirt, ninja. What y'all ninjas be talking about? Anyway, shout out to Lucci.
And also show your mindset.
Yeah, damn, you know, I'm in there. I'm in there with young niggas who's 17 years old and shit.
So, you know.
Hey, man, shout out to Lucci, ninja. I got to sip from the plastic cup because of that one. I got to sip from the plastic cup because of that one, because I don't know, bro. Made no sense to me, bro.
But what the hell, boy?
Yeah. If you try and put me in the dirt, I'm here to tell you I have no love for you whatsoever. I don't care who you are, what you represent in this society. Let's continue. Anyways, shout out to everybody in these domestic violence situations. We got Akbar. We got Akbar with an update after previously speaking about the alleged abuse and troubles in her marriage with her husband. And we discussed this before. Y'all got to go find a stream. It's in one of these streams. I got to go through it because I didn't specifically clip it. I should have clipped it. I might clip it later. Like I said, I do a lot of content now, so I don't know what's what. I don't know up from down and what's right from left, okay? But we have Akbar posting this recently, and she said, out of respect for my husband, I'ma hush and respect my husband, 100. Regardless of what we go through, he's still my husband, and I'm always be submissive. Yep, she said it like that, ninja. She said it like that. Run that back. Out of respect for my husband, I'ma hush and respect my husband, 100. Regardless of what we go through, he's still my husband, and I'm always be submissive because the Bible told me so. Now I'm done talking about it. If you guys want to fast with me from 9 a.m., let's go 3 days. Hey, man, may a love like this find me, ninja. No, I'm just trolling. I'm just playing. Dark humor, people. Dark humor. Don't. But yeah, hey, bro. Yeah, like I said, I always find it weird, ladies. I mean, they say Stockholm Syndrome. I hope I'm saying the right thing because I don't read like that. I got to start reading again. But if I'm not mistaken, they call that Stockholm Syndrome. And if I'm wrong, please correct me because, you know, I'm on live with a couple, you know, it's thousands of people watching my shit. Maybe not right now, but I'm saying y'all go look at the numbers. The numbers speak for themselves, okay? The numbers speak for themselves. But if I'm not mistaken, based off of what I read prior to, it would be Stockholm Syndrome that they say causes this. But yeah, bro, I'm always confused. And like I said, police. Shout out to the pigs, ninja. Relax, everybody. This is one of my sound effects. They're not coming for you. Shout out to the pigs, ninja. I'm trying to understand how the police, just like CPS, bro. The police and CPS got the same social media as we all do, but they can't turn around and question people when they post this kind of shit unless it has something to do with somebody, you know, being offed or like somebody robbing a bank. Like, for example, in this specific situation right here, y'all not finna reach out and give her a call when y'all know everybody got the same social media. Mind-boggling, bro. Clown world, bro. Clown world. That's why there's no hope for the world. Anyways, let me stop before I get too dark on you guys. Let's continue, guys. More industry news, man. More industry news. First things first, we have Jaguar Wright, and everything that you see is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Before I get to Jaguar, I'm gonna start with Diddy. So Diddy was hit with another lawsuit. Law and Order with Black Adam, people. Diddy was hit with another lawsuit for assault and battery by a former stylist who testified during trial. Is this thing on? Okay, I think we're in here. I think we're good. Yeah, so Sean Diddy Combs is once again at the center of legal drama. According to a fresh lawsuit, The hip-hop mogul's former stylist, Deontay Nash, says he endured years of horrific abuse, and now he's ready to hold Combs accountable in court. Weird kind of humiliation kink, people. As we previously shared, Diddy's name has been tied to multiple legal battles this year, and this latest filing only adds fuel to the fire. Nash filed a lawsuit in Los Angeles laying out 11 separate allegations against Diddy. And for those who are new here, I call Diddy Diddy because these ninjas got money and I create nicknames for everybody so that way they don't turn around and sue me, because I ain't talking like I got it, ninja. I ain't really got it, ninja. Okay, so shout out to Diddy. Diddy, 11 separate allegations against Diddy, including assault, battery, sexual battery, and human trafficking. Damn. The court filing accuses the music mogul of running what Nash described as a nightmare that stretched over a decade. He says he was subjected to unreasonable demands, forced loyalty tests, manipulation, sexual harassment, sexual assaults, physical violence, threats of harm, and even death threats. And you know the sick thing about it, we know these kind of people. Hey man, sick thing about it was Diddy was getting off on that kind of shit. Hold up, we're gonna go to TikTok real quick because I gotta make y'all laugh. I'll be too dark sometimes. No pun intended.
My problem with people saying Kirk is like me. He ain't.
Whoa. Shout out to Charleston White, but Charleston White is a bit unfiltered. All right, so let me see. We're gonna take y'all back in time to one of the best clips, one of the best moments in time in terms of my personal opinion, right? Diddy Breakfast Club. When Diddy was at the Breakfast Club talking about how he loves it all. Hold on. This is probably one of the best moments in time to me. Here we go.
I was coming off of being in Miami.
No, not this one. Here we go. This the full one.
You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But yeah.
Did you
compilation? Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a
hey, real quick. Yeah, y'all answer the poll in the chat, hit the like button, people. Answer the poll in the chat, hit the like button, and let us know what you think, or say hi. Here we go.
Reminder.
Yeah, sure.
Play something.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
But what the hell?
That was you. Scrambling. What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey, man.
I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean, I was
you don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's compilation.
We have a bunch. We have.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, shout out to Diddy, man. Shout out to Diddy, man. Hey, gentlemen, always remember now, shout out to Cassie. We see all victims on the black pill and all that kind of hoot nanny. But always remember that ninja sitting in jail right now for buying prostitutes.
What the hell?
That's why he's sitting. Based off of what we see. Or based off of court conclusions. That's why that ninja's sitting in jail right now. He's sitting in jail right now because of public outrage about him being interested in voyeurism. And I'm here to let you know, guys, he's not the only one. And I've told you before how I've been offered to go to sex parties and all that kind of mumbo jumbo. And I ain't go because, I'm not as confident as I may portray to be, right? Like I'm confident, but
You need to leave.
just have myself naked in front of people. Nah, we ain't doing all that, dog. I remember when I tried to model, when I first came out here, bro. I remember I tried to model, bro. They was like, yo, take off your clothes. I said,
But what the hell, boy?
and this is when I was like, I was probably like 190, 200 pounds. I had a 6-pack and everything. And I was still like, and then I took off my clothes and they sit there, they talking about do a 360. I said,
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
and then I did that 360 and they was like, okay, you could put your clothes back on. And guess what, ninja? Guess what, my ninja? guess what? They didn't even call me, Ninja. They didn't even call me. But yeah, like I said, man, shout out to Diddley. So yeah, so Diddy was hit with a new lawsuit. We're going to keep you guys updated on that. We've been following the story of Diddy. For those who have been watching us for a long time, do you guys remember Diddy, Jay-Z, and the Dark Side of Fame? Yeah, that was some of our past streams when we were still figuring this out, and we still figuring it out now. But we have Jaguar Wright. So I brought all that up to bring up Jaguar Wright. And like I said, guys, everything you see is allegedly and for entertainment purposes and social media commentary only. None of this is real. So what these people say, and this is going to be explicit. If you have no headphones, go get headphones. If you have this on your TV and you have people around you that may not want to hear this, put the volume down. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to the rest of these platforms. Hey, man, it's on Instagram right now. As far as I know, YouTube, Meta, all y'all got some kind of contract in place with each other. Y'all better not demonetize me because I ain't say it. She said it. But shout out to the queen, Jaguar Wright. And this is old, but I mean, you know, it's coming back around. So this is Jaguar Wright on Meek Mill, Diddy, and Nicki. So supposedly they were saying that Meek Mill and Diddy allegedly, rumored to be, based off of the internet streets, in a relationship with each other. Listen to this, people.
Fuck Meek, real rap.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was What the hell? Oh my God! You need to leave.
Now I remember. Hold up, is this thing on? Let me make sure my mic is on. You know, we getting a little bit excited here. Big pause, because that sounded homosexual. Shout out to the gay people. Whoa. I ain't mean excited like that, Ninja. That was the wrong choice of words. I was just trying to make y'all laugh, man. Hit the like button, answer the poll. Come on, hit the like button, answer the poll. But yeah. So I remember when this first came out, and I was like, yeah, man, AI has taken over. AI has gone too far, Ninja. AI has gone too far. And people were saying it was real. People saying AI. I don't know what to believe, man. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe it's real. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's fake. I'm gonna continue. Like I said, please put your headphones on. Kids, please get off this page. What you're hearing is birds and storks and all that kind of shit. Here we go.
Nicki put that out there. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas.
You need to leave.
All right. So, you know, the question that I used to ask myself, right? Shout out to Petty. My bad. Shout out to Petty. Petty said, I fuck with AI, but that's not AI. But all right, so listen, guys, damn. So my whole thing is this, bro. You know, I used to ask myself, I'm like, damn, why they not suing her? She say all this information. She putting out all these statements, you know, like shout out to Cardi B. You know, Cardi B has sued Tasha K for whatever and won. So I'm like, bro, why are they not suing this girl? Is it because she ain't got no money? Like, what's the reason? So I don't know what the reason is. I don't think Nicki Minaj is involved. Shout out to Nicki. No disrespect to one of the queens. Shout out to the queen of the rap game. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to. Shout out to Petty. Hey, shout out to Petty real quick. Shout out to Petty. I appreciate you. I appreciate the follows. Hey, man, like I said, if y'all shout me out or if y'all follow me, I'm finna shout y'all out. I appreciate the follows. But, yeah, you know, I ain't trying to be funny. They write the jokes. I'm just here. I'm curating. They the ones writing the jokes. But, yeah, bro, I don't know about Nicki being a part of that, recording that at the freak offs. That's a no. That's a no, okay? Let's continue, bro. Y'all made me laugh, bro.
She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek.
Oh, man. Waiting for what?
She just wasn't going to tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not? Fuck Meek. Real rap. What the hell, boy?
Yeah. We're going to move on from that. Like I said, what y'all just saw was allegedly, okay? Everything you guys just saw was allegedly. Shout out to Queen B. Shout out to Petty. Petty said, thank the Queen B or we might not be here tomorrow. Yeah, you already know. Hey, and also real quick, I gotta say this too. Yeah, like I said, guys, it's all love when I talk about these people. Please don't send the Goonies after me. I know you guys have money and you can pay people, and there are people out here, like, for example, the going rate. Listen to this, people. The going rate in the streets to off a ninja is 8 to 10 bands. If you from the hood, you know that. If you was in the streets, you know that 8 to 10 bands and a ninja off. There's what do they call them? Mercenaries. They call them mercenaries or some shit. They out here in the hood, bro. It's weird, bro. I'm like, how are you people still walking around free? Crazy shit. Shout out to New Orleans. But anyways, man, more Law and Order with Black Adam. I just wanted to bring that up about what's the lady name? Jaguar Wright. I ain't hear from her in a minute. I was trying to see what's popping off. Anyways, David, put a 1 in the chat if y'all ninjas know who David is. All right. So this ninja right here, ninja. Hey, look, bro. This ninja right here. I don't know what to believe. So people are starting to say they think he's not guilty because they're finding all this information out now. So supposedly, in Law and Order with Black Adam, people, this is Law and Order with Black Adam. So for those of you who don't know who this is an artist, a singer. This is a singer. I don't know if he's from Houston or if he's from Cali or whatever, but yeah, so this ninja right here supposedly made this song, and I've told you guys the story. You can go find it on my page. Look for the stream or look for the video. Did David do it? And basically, he was with this girl. She was underage. We're finding all this out now. And like I said, more information's coming out, but it's not enough to where I'm going to do a whole nother show until we figure out whether or not they're actually going to officially charge him. Because, he's supposedly cooperating with the police as of right now. But yeah, so supposedly he made this song and the song blew up. It was from 3 years ago. It's about... it's called Romantic Homicide, and it's about often, I guess, the girl that he was with or whatever the case may have you. And I told you guys about the weird shit that he does at his concerts. He got the merch where he turns around and makes you put your hand in blood, and then you put the blood all over the shirt. Shit like that. That's weird. Oh my God. Or he turns around and he brings a coffin to his concert and he makes you write a letter to the deceased. Shit like that, okay? Shit like that. So more information has come out in this case now, and now we have police saying that Celeste Rivas had multiple fake IDs to present herself as an adult, which allowed her to go undetected. And I'm here to tell you, gentlemen, shout out to the lady. Ladies, you know what it is. Ladies, if you're in here, put a 1 in the chat. You know I love you.
Hello.
And like I said, gentlemen, the game is sold and not told, but I got to put y'all ninjas on some game. Yeah, this is a common occurrence. Like, fake IDs are a real thing. I know a couple women back in my past that had a fake ID. Now, I wasn't engaging in anything with these women, okay? I'm here to tell you. I'm saying like women in my family per se. I'm not going to say no names because, I'm incriminating people here. And I'm not a snitch. Shout out to the gangbangers and the street ninjas. But yeah, so that's a common occurrence. Secondly, gentlemen, like I said, you got to make sure you check these girls and you got to be careful. Third, I'm not condoning anything that this ninja did. I'm just saying, yeah, y'all got to be careful out here in these streets because when it comes to these young girls, they do got fakes and sometimes them fakes is passable. Sometimes they're not, but the people around let women slide. And I'm not referring to this girl, but when it comes to women and attraction, an attractive woman has more power than you know, okay? And I'll leave it there because like I said, the women get mad when I expose the game, but the game is sold and not told. And if y'all want that kind of information, y'all got to donate to your boy. Anyways, yeah, so like I said, Celeste was allegedly able to move around undetected by using multiple fake IDs to make herself appear older than she was. Sources told TMZ that detectives believe there's lots of evidence Celeste comes from a troubled home, which may have triggered her desire to run away. And I seen something else on the internet too. Shout out to Petty. Petty said it's easier to fake out of state. It's easier to fake state IDs. $5. None of them were California cars. Probably. Oh, she said it's easier to fake out of state IDs. Yeah. So yeah, that's the whole thing too. So like I said, there's a whole market. There's a black market. People just like they have the internet, and then they have what do they call the other side of the internet? The dark web. Yeah. So just like they have the dark web, right? Just like they have the dark web, they have like a black market. There's a black market that exists. So for example, 3D guns, shit like that. You can find that kind of shit if you want that kind of shit. All you got to do is keep looking. In life, you'll find what you're looking for if you keep searching for it. So that's something to keep in mind too. That's free game. So yeah, I mean, shit, let me see. Sources told TMZ that detectives believe there's lots of evidence Celeste comes from a troubled home, which may have triggered her desire to run away. A liquor store owner near Celeste's school bus stop recalled one incident on March 19, 2024, when her sister came in to review security footage in a desperate attempt to trace Celeste's steps after she fled. And yeah, I seen this one piece of footage on the internet, and people got to stop putting out fake information. That's why even me, I tell y'all, none of this shit is real, because I don't know what's real from what's not real. But I tell y'all all the time, bro, be careful what you see on the internet. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, because a lot of this shit is fake. I seen one thing where they were saying that supposedly this ninja paid her parents like 10 to 20 racks to be able to deal with her monthly. And I'm just sitting here like,
what the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Because what they're saying is based off of the timeline that this ninja had money when he was 15 years old. He was making 10 to 20 racks at 15, and he just giving it away to the girl, and the girl was 10 years old. That's cap, bro. Y'all got to stop putting out that bullshit. Like, even me, I'll be popping shit. That's why I start my show the way I do. I be popping shit. I say it's better to mind your own business. But I mean, I'm doing this now because it's trying, I'm making maybe I'll make a little bit of bread doing it, right? Anyways, we'll keep you guys updated on that story. I just wanted to give y'all a smaller update as to what was going on. More Law and Order with Black Adam. Shout out to Code 47, President DJT.
Next, sir, we have
We got President Donald Trump dropping an executive order stating that the plan to put TikTok in America's hands has been approved, Ninja. So President DJT says Chinese leader Xi Jinping, shout out to the Chinese ninjas out here in these streets, Xi Jinping has agreed to the TikTok deal and has signed an order to make it U.S. owned. And the question that I have always is, because, somebody was saying something on my TikTok, the black pill on TikTok is more about politics. I talk about the U.S. administration and try to highlight them from a positive standpoint. I used to be interested in politics when I was a little bit younger. I was part of student government, shit like that. So, yeah, I do the things that I'm interested in. Big pause, because that sounded weird. But, yeah, my question is, do you think that, I guess, the U.S. security or people's personal data is more secure in the hands of a foreign interest or in the hands of the American government, right? That's the real question that we got to figure out. Because a lot of people were saying that, America sold out and this kind of shit, and our personal data that's being sold to third parties is better with other nations. And I'm of the opinion, like I said, shout out to America, the greatest country in the world. Fuck what you heard. Right? I'm of the opinion that I'd rather have, even though the American government does screw us over, I'd rather have them screwing us over than a foreign nation, right? A foreign interest. Because what it comes down to is just, do they have any interest in trying to help the American people? I'm of the opinion that they see the American people as consumers and they're trying to make money off of them, but I don't think they're actually trying to sit there and help Americans, right? And I'm not trying to get political here. I don't care about none of this shit. I told you it's all fake. I'm just saying personally, that's how I see it. Let us know what you think about that. I'm gonna let DJ T speak. Don't run away from my stream just because the president's talking, okay? You will never see me come on here, right, on a public platform and disrespect the commander-in-chief so they can make me disappear. If I become a person of influence, it'll never happen. Here we go.
Executive order on TikTok. From the first days of your administration, you've charged a team from your administration led by Vice President Vance with ensuring that we can preserve TikTok as a platform for the 170 million Americans who use it, while ensuring that their data is properly protected as required by law. With this executive order, you will be effectively bringing into effect the agreement that will save TikTok and ensure that it can operate safely and securely.
So this is interesting because I had a very good talk with President Xi, a lot of respect for him. Hopefully he has a lot of respect for me too. And we talked about TikTok and other things, but we talked about TikTok and he gave us the go-ahead. It's run by American investors and American companies, great ones, great investors, the biggest. You don't get bigger, I don't imagine.
And it couldn't have been.
And shout out to Petty. Petty said, no one should be collecting information about our citizens. Why? What's the MO? It's nothing good. Big facts. But what everybody has to remember is the reason why they're collecting data and information is because we live in an age of consumerism, people. We live in an age of consumerism. So because we live in this time, in this day and age, First off, we're just coming out of our barbarianism. Secondly, we're at a place in time where I feel like we're stepping into intellectualism. We're not going to have this very long, by the way. It's very short-lived. So from the moment the internet boomed from like 2000 till now, we've seen how the internet has boomed. Now I'm thinking like 2025, right? Wherever we're at, 2025 to 2050. Robots, AI is going to be incorporated, and then robots. After robots, like I said, the robots are going to start integrating with humans and so on and so forth. So, I mean, it's just tough. What it comes down to, all it is they're collecting data on us so they can keep selling things to us based off of what we like. And that's in all aspects. I mean, shit, it is what it is. And shout out to Petty for pulling up. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Anyways, let's keep it going, people. Like I said, answer the poll in the chat, hit the like button. Let's get back to the music industry, because a lot of people can't handle these kind of conversations. And I don't want to speak too much about it because, you know, I'm supposed to be a dumb ninja here. I'm not supposed to play like I'm smart. I'm not doing my job. I'm not doing my job. You know, when it comes to people in entertainment and whatever the case may have you got to look like you're a dumb person, right? If you look like you're a dumb person, they like you for some reason. When you come out as an intellectual, shout out to Bill Nye the Science Guy. I don't even know what the ninja look like, but I know the name though. You see what I mean? Now, if I say another ninja, people gonna get affected. But besides the point, like I said, let me stop being smart. Let me play like I'm stupid. Anyways, we got Metro Boomin. Shout out to Metro Boomin. More Law and Order with Black Adam, people. We got Metro Boomin found not guilty on all 4 counts in his sexual abuse case. So we discussed this yesterday. We were telling you guys how he was on trial, and the woman supposedly that was accusing him in civil court basically underwent she underwent how do I say this? Basically, she took ayahuasca, okay? That's what happened. So she took ayahuasca, and when she took ayahuasca, she had a trip. She went on a trip, and she was doing whatever, and when she went on the trip told her the root cause of all her pain and suffering is what happened with Metro Boomin when they engaged in fornication. So Metro Boomin, now bringing you up to date, because this happened, or he was in court yesterday. Metro Boomin has been cleared in the sexual assault case, according to Rolling Stone. A Los Angeles jury wasted no time in their decision on Thursday, finding him not guilty on all 4 counts of rape and sexual battery brought by a woman named Vanessa Lemastre. I think she French. Lemastre. We're gonna call her Lemasta. That's what we calling her. All right, so the producer was first sued by Lemasta back in October 2024. She claimed they met during a 2016 trip to Las Vegas, where she was given a shot of alcohol and took half a Xanny to ease her anxiety following her son's death. Yep. You need to leave. And condolences to her for her son. Opening arguments for the trial kicked off on Tuesday, with Lamasta's lawyers quickly calling for a mistrial after the defense brought up her sexual history. Oh, man. Lawrence Hinkle II, Metro Boomin's attorney, labeled the accusations as false in an earlier statement, saying Mr. Wayne refused to pay her months ago and he refuses to pay her now. Mr. Wayne will defend himself in court. He will file a claim for malicious prosecution once he prevails. So shout out to Metro Boomin. And I'm gonna give y'all some more game. Should I wake y'all up? Gentlemen, are you listening? Gentlemen, I'll give y'all some sick game. And the ladies know about this. Ladies, if you're here, put a 1 in the chat. Gentlemen, did you know? Well, nah, you got, like I said, y'all don't even donate. I ain't finna tell y'all too much. All I'm gonna say is there's a reason why you're not, well, nope. I'm not finna say it. Y'all gotta donate. If y'all donate, I'll tell y'all some crazy shit that you never know about when it comes to these kinds of cases. Why they never become criminal cases. I know some information. Now I'm just playing. But like I said, the game is sold and not told. Y'all got to donate to your boy. Donate to me. I hate to be that dude talking about, hey, let me panhandle on the internet, but Ninja, come on, Ninja. Y'all want me to do this for the free ski? Nah, man. Anyways, congratulations to Metro Boomin. Let me see. Yeah, that was your boy right there. Yeah, like I said, he's in good spirits. Let's see. What else we got popping off? We have more Law and Order. We're going to tell you about Tory Lanez, but quick sidebar. We have a woman undressing at a school board meeting to prove a point. Yep. You need to leave. Shout out to the alphabet boys and girls and the LGBTQIA+. Listen to this, people.
We require our students to undress for PE class. So I'm just going to give you an idea what that looks like when I undress. So right now, this school district is saying that depending on a child's transgender identity, that they can pick which bathroom they want. So we have, right now at this school district, we have children self-identifying into different bathrooms just based off of their...
No.
You need to leave.
Now, shout out to my white people. Hey, shout out to my white brothers and sisters. This is how you make a statement, people. Yo, she is bold. She is bold, but deep down, I feel like she wanted to get naked in front of them people, Ninja. All right, she wanted to get naked. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You ain't have to do all that, bro. Here we go.
You cannot. I have my bathing suit on. Excuse me, this is allowed.
We're going to recess.
And shout out to YouTube. Hey, YouTube, you heard that, right? You heard that. She has her bathing suit on. So YouTube, if you try and demonetize me about that, YouTube, I ain't got no lawyers, and I'm threatening like I'm gonna do something, but I'm gonna be very disappointed in YouTube because, hey, I've seen worse on here. Let's continue.
I'm gonna finish my comments, or you are violating my First Amendment right.
Yeah,
I am putting on my PE uniform.
What just happened? Oh, I guess she tweaked out. 5 minutes later.
This meeting, you're welcome to finish your public comment. If you disrupt the meeting again, I will gavel it in recess and you'll be asked to leave.
May I ask what I did to disrupt the meeting?
What?
You can start your public comment.
But what the hell, boy?
You know what you did. So you trying to get naked and put on a show for people. Ain't nobody ask you for a show. That's what you did, okay?
Am I allowed to wear my bathing suit?
No.
I'm not sure if that's why I disrupted.
Just go ahead and start the time, Monica.
Oh, okay. So right now, in our school,
This meeting is recessed.
this is a bathing suit top.
Yeah. They be doing too much. Hey, I don't even know if it's YouTube that's making the volume go down, guys. Who knows?
The woman
Anyways.
is a well-known parents' rights activist in Davis with children in the school district, and she tells me she felt the only way to get the board's attention was to turn to drastic measures by taking off her shirt and then her pants to get her point across.
Now, I don't know how to feel, people. How do you feel? Hey, I mean, I respect it. Yeah, I respect it, but right message, wrong timing. You know how they say right message, wrong messenger? Right message, wrong timing. I get that you're trying to be drastic, but yeah, ain't nobody, I mean, I don't know. Shout out to the gay people and the alphabet people. Here we go.
Yesterday, as I was preparing my comments, I thought, you know what? I'm going to try something different. I just thought I would show the school board what does it feel like to change into your PE clothing. And I had a bathing suit on, so everything was covered as far as my body.
Into different bathrooms just based off of their...
No, you cannot.
I have my bathing suit on. Excuse me, this is allowed.
We're going to...
Clown world, people, we are living in a flashpoint paradox. I'm trying to tell you, people done lost their minds out here. People lost their minds out here in these streets, and that's why I stay away from all you ninjas. I'll be at the crib popping shit. I might go sip me some drink. I'm actually taking a break from the drink though. But yeah, I'll just be chilling. I might go get me a cigar. Man, I ain't even remember the last time I smoked me a cigar. But when I see shit like this, I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. You know what it is. Here we go.
Recess.
You know, if the adults don't feel comfortable watching someone, and I'm a 50-year-old woman, change into an outfit, how can they expect the girls to feel comfortable doing that? So I just thought I made a really good point.
Ooh. Ooh. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be in the gym. Shout out to LA Fitness. Who goes to LA Fitness? Shout out to LA Fitness. Ninja. I'll be in the gym. Man, them ninjas, yo, I'll be so uncomfortable, bro. And look, no weird shit. No glazing myself. I don't have a small Peter Whacker, okay? I'm gonna say it. I have a decent sized Peter Whacker, and bro, I'm just uncomfortable, bro. I'm like, yo, these ninjas just be letting it go. I'm like, whoa, let me cover myself. Whoa. Nah, I'm just trolling.
Oh my God, no way.
It was this one football player that said, what did he say? He said, if you could hold your dick while peeing next to another man. I'm just like, yo, this ninja done lost his mind.
Brother,
That ninja done lost his mind. Anyways, let's continue.
Do you consider what you did last night disruptive?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't think it was disruptive. What was disruptive was them interrupting my 3 minutes of free speech. That didn't stop the orderly flow of the meeting. I didn't prevent the next person from giving their 3 minutes of comment.
And we did finally hear back from the district. They sent me this statement just a few minutes ago that reads in part, quote, the board is committed to taking public comment during our meetings. In cases where that conduct disrupts the normal course of business, the board chairperson may pause the meeting and request that those disrupting the meeting leave chamber.
We require.
All right. I mean, hey, man. Shout out to the LGBTQIA plus. I mean, they're not going anywhere, so I mean, we're gonna have to figure this out somehow, some way. Anyways, we had the last Law and Order with Black Adam. Well, two more. Before I get into Tory Lanez, I have this one I wanted to show you guys. Listen to this, people. We have the U.S. Secret Service. Oh, and also answer the poll and hit the like button. Do I need to remind you? Right? So we have a telecom threat discovered by New York capable of sending 30 million messages per minute, shutting down cellular, how do you say that? Cell services, okay, Ninja? Cell services. I'm here to let you guys know we are at war, whether or not you realize it. Join the core. Join the core. I seen this coming. Join the core. The core started out as the resistance, then evolved into the Atom effect, and then became the core. Join the core, guys. The core, do you want to know what the core is? The core is, imagine, I don't want to say sleeper cells because, you know, shout out to my FBI and CIA agent watching me, but the core is a group of like-minded people, Adams and Eves, the original people, if you consider yourself one of them, right? And we're all going to help each other out. The idea is to form a network in case something was to go down. If the world goes to shit, hello, we have the core. Thank you. Yes, sir. This is a thankless job, people, but join the core, guys, because if shit like this goes down, you want to be informed before everybody else becomes informed, because by the time everybody else becomes informed, you're too late. But yeah, so the United States Secret Service disrupted a major telecommunications threat near the United Nations General Assembly in New York City, dismantling a network of over 300 SIM servers and 100,000 SIM cards within a 35-mile radius, with millions of dollars spent on equipment and the capability to send up to 30 million messages per minute. We are at war, people. I'm trying to tell y'all, and this is not the war that you guys think. This is a different kind of war. This is a cyber war. This is a, you know, I mean, rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. I don't want to say his name and all that because they'll turn around and you know, do all kind of shit to you at this day and age. But like I said, Luigi Mangione, the United Healthcare CEO, Charlie Kirk, the shit that happened yesterday, all these terroristic attacks that you're seeing, yeah, on top of social media, polarizing them and making them more provocative or standing out more because they want the shock value and they want to get the first story, whatever the case may have you. Yeah, they're trying to attack us from different angles, okay? So like I said, cyber war, whatever kind of war, imagine when they incorporate AI. Imagine them taking down, you know, imagine just taking out the power in a city. Imagine what kind of pandemonium that will cause. That's what we're up against. That's what America, when I say America, I mean the American government. That's what the American military is fighting against every day, people. So keep that in mind. Be thankful of where you're at. Look at me. I could just sit here and talk shit with a camera in my face. Man, come on, man. We got it good. We got it good. We got it good, but I'm saying that to say, understand that there are people who are aware that we have it this good and they want to ruin that for us. Now, I'm not saying who these people are. I don't per se know their names, but I'm aware, and I suggest you become aware too. Join the core, people. Anyways, according to the officials, the discovery was part of a larger investigation into telecom threats targeting senior U.S. government officials. Like I said, imagine a world, right? Imagine a world where they were able to take out all of our senior government officials. America will be at its knees. America will be at her knees, metaphorically speaking, proverbially speaking. We don't want to get to that point, people. So, hey, shout out to the Secret Service. Shout out to the pigs. Hey, man, keep the community safe, people, because it's weird out here in these streets. All right, so should I do Tory Lanez or YNW? We'll do Tory Lanez first. We got Tory Lanez filing for a protective order, asking a judge to limit his involvement in a Megan Thee Stallion versus Milagro Cooper civil defamation lawsuit. Crime and Law with Black Adam. Like I said, today we're discussing a lot of cases and we're just giving you what's happening in the industry. Because like I said, Ray J said he's coming out potentially with his own RICO case against the Kardashians. Yep.
You need to leave.
Yep. Is this thing on? Is the microphone on? Hopefully the microphone's on. Anyways, let's get right with it, people. Like I said, answer the poll in the chat, hit the like button. So Tory Lanez has filed a protective order asking a judge to limit his involvement in the Megan Thee Stallion versus Milagro Cooper civil defamation lawsuit. And I discussed this, guys, with you guys briefly. I talked about how academics was being brought into trial in this whole situation. And shout out to Catherine. I got to start focusing on the show, but I like to shout people out. Shout out to Catherine. Catherine said, I hope they get exposed and taken out just like Diddy. They're all guilty.
You need to leave.
You don't need to leave, though. You don't need to leave. My bad. That's just a sound effect. But I hear what you're saying. Hey, man, with the Kardashians, we're going to discuss it. Don't worry. We're going to discuss it. My bad on the sound effects, guys. I got to get some more sound effects. But before we get there, like I said, let us know how you feel in the comment section. Answer the poll. Share what you feel in the comments. Spam the comments, Ninja. Spam the comments. I'm going to focus on doing the show. Y'all do what y'all do, and I'm going to do what I do. Like I said, so when it comes to Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, now shout out to Megan and shout out to Tory. Umbrellas forever, Ninja. Now, at the same time, I wouldn't advise shooting a woman in the foot, but based off of what was said, right? Based off of what was said, we don't necessarily know whether or not it actually happened. We know he was found guilty. And I've always told you guys, you know, you could be tried for a crime and you could be found guilty and not even do it.
What the
Yep. That's the world we live in. That's the world we live in.
No way, yeah.
And that's why it's tough for me to get close to people, because I'm like, bro, so you mean to tell me I could be tried for a crime and found guilty for something I didn't even do? What kind of world are we living in? So I'm gonna go to academics page and I'm gonna show you guys if I can find it when Megan had him sitting down in the trial. And if I can't find it here, we'll go to TikTok. But yeah, so right now she's suing because she's trying to find out who leaked the information that, you know, Tory Lanez's DNA was inconclusive. And my whole thing was this, bro. It's like, why are you worried about who leaked the information if it wasn't true? The thing is, it was true. And like I said, everything is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. I don't want to be subpoena. I have my own court shit that I have to handle. Let me see if I can find it. It happened a while back. This happened a while back. 1 second. Let me see. We're gonna go to TikTok. TikTok's easier. 1 second.
Since
y'all.
you think
Let me see. DJ, AK, Megan Thee Stallion. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, right here.
After the trial.
So this is DJ Academics live reviewing his deposition of Megan Thee Stallion's lawyers questioning him. I'm telling y'all, bro, these people, hey man, these people don't play. But like I said, when it comes to your reputation, I told y'all before too, don't play with your reputation and don't let people play with your reputation. Now, when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion, the whole thing that's mind-boggling is, like I said, based off of what we have or the information that we now have, supposedly they said Kelsey was the one that shot the gun. So, I mean, I don't know. The security guard came out and said that, and I'm going to show you guys. But before we get there, here we go.
A jury came to a verdict, right?
I mean, that's how trials go. The verdicts is usually
Right, and in this case, a jury did come to a verdict, correct?
Yeah. Yes, they did. They did. They convicted him. I still.
That's
disagree.
right, and they came to that they came to that conclusion unanimously, right?
Yes, and I still disagree.
Okay, but unanimity means that all 12 juror members signed on to the same verdict, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And that was after those 12 juror members heard all of the evidence that was admitted in the trial, correct?
Yes.
So after hearing, just so that we're on the same page,
yeah.
After hearing all of the evidence, all 12 individual members of the jury agreed that the prosecution had proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion on June 12th, 2020, right?
So I've never argued what the
Alan, it's a yes or no question.
Yes, I've never, but it's a non sequitur because I've never said
it's
that.
Not a non sequitur, Mr. Allen. It's
no,
a question.
A non sequitur because starting from what I said what I believed. You're telling me what the jury did. Me and the jury are not the same people. So, for example,
understood,
OJ
Mr. Allen,
get acquitted of murder, but there are reasonable people who believe.
Ooh, shout out to academics for cooking though. Hey man, You know, a lot of people don't like DJ Academics. Hey, man, shout out to him for cooking, though. Here we go, people. And let us know what you think. Here we go.
If he did it.
Woo.
I don't have to accept what the jury said just because it was unanimous and they saw, quote unquote, all of the testimony. Also, I don't even believe that. That's part of his entire appeal. You have
What's
three
part
drunk
of his entire appeal? What's part of his entire appeal?
Well, there's evidence and testimony that I think is. Let me lay this out. Meg Thee Stallion is a flat out liar, in my opinion.
What's your basis for saying that she's a flat out liar?
I've seen her say something on Gayle King, and then when it came to being questioned by the prosecutors and being on the stand, she said something different. If that's not a lie, you tell me what it is. Okay, so she was clearly intoxicated that night. I don't think that.
My bad, y'all. You know, I'm very I'm captivated by what's going on, but I got to do my piece. This is my show. So yeah, like I said, first off, I don't believe nothing that I see on the internet. Okay, so I be looking like,
But what the hell, boy?
so, you know, they say these are lawyers. I don't even know if they lawyers or this is a stage, Ninja. Okay, I don't know what to believe. But besides the point, the main thing I wanted to tell y'all was, you know, DJ Academics, they try to subpoena him for everything that's going on. And on top of that, like I said, new information came out, and you guys can go find this in my streams when we covered it. So Tory Lanez' lawyers, watch this, guys. Tory Lanez' lawyers said that Kelsey shot the gun. Watch this. Watch this. So imagine we live in a world where 12 jurors unanimously, that means all of them, came together and concluded this ninja shot the gun. Now watch this.
Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Miss Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial.
Yep.
As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. What? Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People, and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do.
Okay, so let me stop it right there. So what made this happen right here, right? What made this happen right here? So what you guys saw with the deposition, that was more recently with Academics. That was probably like, I'm gonna say like maybe 3 to 8 weeks ago, because I can't remember. There's been a lot of shit that's been going on. But yeah, so when this happened, what made this happen, this was around the time, if y'all was paying attention, when Tory Lanez got poked up. So they poked that ninja up like 30 times in jail, Ninja. Yeah, they poked that ninja up. So,
No way.
So basically, when he got poked up and he was bleeding out, and I guess they had him hospitalized or whatever, they moved him out to jail to hospitalize him. That's what made the security guard come out and say this information, and that's why he said, oh, my conscience can't let me have somebody sitting in there doing time and they ain't really do the crime, you feel me? And like I said, everything is allegedly for entertainment purposes and social media commentary only, because I don't want to be sued for something I ain't know or I did know, and everything's based off of social media and publications that we all have the same access to. So I'm just making my own formulations, and these are all my own opinions. I'm not an expert, yada yada, tomato tomato, doom dee da doom. All right, here we go.
Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Miss Harris had, where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times.
What do I even press? Which one should I press? Here we go. I'm gonna press this one. So, did Tory Lanez potentially shoot her? He may have coincidentally shoot her or shot her by trying to stop the woman from shooting the other woman. Do y'all see how shit play out, bro? Do y'all see how shit play out?
You need to leave.
So unanimously, he may have coincidentally shot the gun, but he didn't really try to shoot Megan Thee Stallion, because she said, based off of what she said that he said, dance, bitch, and try to shoot her and all this kind of stuff. If y'all know the story, like I said, y'all can go find it on my page. But feel me? So, yeah, so he tried to stop her from busting at the other girl, allegedly. And then she ended up shooting 2 more times, and then the gun fell, right? Because the gun not going to go off unless somebody got their hands on it. So imagine him like, hey. So, yeah, I mean, it's just something to think about, bro. Something to think about. I'm gonna let this gentleman finish. Shout out to Tory Lanez and shout out to the umbrellas, Ninja. Y'all know what it is, Ninja.
In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun, never fired the gun. This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw two women fighting, two men break up the fight, one man grabbed the other one's arm. Gunshots came from the passenger side. Passenger side is where Miss Harris was sitting.
So they wasn't even sitting in, I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, like I said, y'all just let us know what y'all think in the comment section, bro. I don't know, dog. Anyways, I just had to show y'all that to bring y'all up to speed. Let me see where we at. Where is Instagram? Instagrams. All right, interact. Let me see. And Donald Trump just put his foot down and said that Israel is banned from annexing the West Bank, whatever that means, Ninja. Y'all niggas don't know what that means. But yeah, like I said, so Tory Lanez files a protective order asking a judge to limit his involvement in the Megan Thee Stallion versus Milagro Cooper civil defamation lawsuit. So Tory Lanez's team, one second, let me see if they have any footage for you guys. No, they don't. Tory Lanez's team, let me see, one second. Daystar Peterson, Mr. Peterson by counsel respectfully moves for a protective order under the federal rule of civil procedure. The filing reads, Mr. Peterson, an incarcerated non-party in the Pete versus Cooper, faces undue burden, prejudice to his ongoing criminal appeal, and constitutional risk if compelled to provide further deposition testimony. Facts. Relief is warranted to ensure compliance with the federal rules to protect non-parties and to safeguard Mr. Peterson's rights. Tory's team also notes that DJ Academics and Caesar McDowell did not receive the same treatment as he did during their depositions. For the foregoing reasons, Mr. Peterson respectfully requests that the court grants his motion for a protective order, barring improper non-party deposition or alternatively limiting discovery consistent with the federal rules. So basically what they're saying is, Tory Lanez is trying to protect himself from saying anything that can make himself do more time. So at this point, he just wants to be quiet and finish his time if they're not going to let him free. So we'll keep you guys updated on that story. Next one before we're at the main event, and after this we'll be at the main event, or next two. We have YNW Melly with an updated photo after his hearing granted request to change lawyers. So YNW Melly has changed lawyers due to a conflict of interest, as one of his attorneys, Raven Liberty, is under criminal investigation by the same prosecutors handling his case. Crazy. Crazy, yeah. So we got to give you guys that update. And I guess he cut his hair or whatever, so now he's growing it back out. Yeah, he been in there for a minute. And I mean, we discussed Melly before on the show. I can go find that stream. Like I said, just type his name in my page or whatever. And is it still free Melly? Is it still free Melly? Gentlemen, like I said, you got to pay attention to this. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to Papa Black. Papa Black always said a smart man learns from his own mistakes and a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. Learn from these people's mistakes. They not saying free Melly no more in the streets. They forgot about that niche. Remember when everybody was banging, wake up in the morning, I got mine on my mind. Now ninjas ain't saying Nathan. They ain't saying Nathan, bro. You need to leave. So yeah, stay away from the street life. All right, stay away from the street life. All right, last one before we're at the main event, guys. We have Chrisean Rock and Hood Trophy Bino. Watch this segue. Watch this segue. And hit the like button and answer the poll. Law and Order with Black Adam. So we have Chrisean Rock and Hood Trophy Bino fined for trashing their Vegas hotel room, and the CPS is CPS has officially been called for the kids' welfare check. Yep. So let's see what's popping off here. So TMZ Hip Hop obtained photos of the hurricane aftermath. The reality TV couple left after staying in the MGM Grand Hotel from September 19th to September 23rd. And shout out to Vegas, man. I love going out there. It's been about 3 years since I've been out there. Shit, probably 10 times more expensive, but it's fun when you go out there. You gotta go out there with some money though, because you will spend money. And like I said, next time I go out there, I want to have racks. I want to have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in my bank account, so I can splurge a couple hundreds of thousands or millions from my bank account, okay? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As you can see from the exclusive photos, there are several empty Don Julio bottles, clothes, and even an empty canister of Monster N2P nitrous oxide. And for those of you who don't know what that is, those are whippet cans, okay? Whippet cans are something that people use to get off. I'm not going to play how they get off because if I do, YouTube will probably ban me. But yeah, so people sniff these cans and get high off of the shit. And don't do that shit. That shit is bad for your brain. It makes you dumb, okay? It makes you dumb. Excuse me. Which is legally sold at several dispensaries in Vegas. So they might not be like the paint ones or whatever. But like I said, do not fuck with them shits, guys. However, things got even more tense when Las Vegas police conducted a child welfare check after the rowdy pair had gone live on Instagram and onlookers spotted their kids in the background while they were participating or practicing with their paraphernalia. Hey, man, like I said, shout out to the kids, man. Parents, y'all gotta do better, bro. Y'all gotta stop that bullshit, bro. Put your kids with somebody. It don't cost that much. And then you find you a babysitter. Somebody want to make a quick $100. Hey, watch my kids for the day. Not just anybody though. I'm saying like actual babysitters, or take them take them somewhere, Ninja. That's what family for. Okay, shout out to family. Now, people in the comments saying I thought they broke up. Junior was not outside at all. He was laying down. They was doing most smoking outside. They should have just left the tip for the housekeeper. The room not even trash. Folks got nothing else better to do. Let me see if we could put up the footage. We're going to pull up the footage after that. We at the main event. Let me see. Hold on. TikTok. So what? TikTok, Chrisean Rock, Las Vegas. Let's do it. Oh, what was that? Let me see. Chrisean Rock, Las Vegas. Let's see what transpired. Here we go. Let me see. How
you doing? Girl, about you, man. I'm doing good. Yeah. How you doing?
Here come y'all harassment complaints.
Yeah, well, I bet you learned your lesson. But yeah, shout out to these people in the comments. Yeah, man. I mean, it's not as bad as they made it seem. I guess it was because of paraphernalia. I mean, Vegas get hot. Damn, look at all them Don Julios. Shit. Look at all those Don Julios. Damn, they was getting lit. Okay, I see you. All right. Yeah. Shit, man. I mean, I don't know. Look, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. If you know, you know, and if you don't, well, now you know, okay? Now you know. So that was something interesting that happened. And yeah, as far as I know, they were supposedly broken up. That's what Hood Trophy Bino said. And we actually pulled up that footage and showed you guys. And that's why she's actually been so quiet on the net. We'll see what happens. We'll keep you updated. Anyways, we're at the main event. Let's get it, people. Hold on. Where is Win? All right, 4, 3, 2, 2.
Daddy, am I your baby?
Yes, sir. Shout out to the ladies. Anyways, we have a good show for you guys today. Main event. Ray J makes shocking claims on Chrisean Rock's stream that a RICO is coming for the Kardashians. Yep. Let us know what you think in the comment section, people. We gonna get into it. So Ray J been popping off on the net. This ninja been trolling on the net. This ninja, in my personal opinion, in my humble opinion, shout out to Ray J, because you know he gets a bit mouthy. This ninja been crashing out on the net, okay? This ninja been crashing out on the net. And also, starting today, Florida officially allows you to open carry. Yeah, so shout out to my Florida ninjas. For those of you who don't know, I'm from Florida. Shout out to the crib, ninja. Shout out to the crib. But yeah, y'all ninjas be out there. Be careful out there in them streets, because ninjas are Looney Tunes, and it's going to turn into a war zone. The CIA is rubbing their hands like Birdman, ninja. They rubbing their hands like Birdman, ninja. I'm telling you. So yeah, like I said, Ray J be crashing out on social media, in my personal opinion. But it's not as bad as you would think. What's the other ninja name? Orlando Bloom. Shout out to Orlando. Shout out to Orlando. That ninja be wildin'. Hold up, I got proof. Let me go to TikTok. I got proof. Hold up. Hold up. And let us know what you think in the comment section, people. Answer the poll. Answer the poll. Hold up. Let me show you. Ray J, Orlando. What's this ninja name? The funny ninja. Funny Marco. Funny Marco. Look at this shit. Hold up. Shout out to Funny Marco. Look at this.
If you compare your career to somebody, who would it be? Michael Jackson. That's me? Never. You're a liar.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Yo, like I said, man, them niggas be tripping, bro. These niggas be tripping. Hey, it's something to be said about you niggas and wanna play gay, pretend to be gay. I don't know at this point. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, so Ray J hopped on Chrisean Rock's stream, and I gotta find it. I really gotta find it. He hopped on Chrisean Rock's stream to discuss how the Kardashians will potentially be in a RICO, ninja. Let me see if I can find it. Hold up. We gotta scroll back. This happened probably like 2 days ago, and I forgot to discuss it. Here we are. Let us know what you think in the comment section, people. So basically, what happened was, hold on. Let me move this over a little bit. Make this a little bit bigger. And shout out to Live Bites. Shout out to Live Bites for the footage, because I can find it on TikTok, but it's easier here. Ray J made the claim that the feds are preparing for a major RICO case against Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian, ninja. Yep, don't run, guys. The police aren't coming for you, okay? It's a sound effect, okay? So he says that he'll sing like a bird and it's worse than Diddy. So Ray J has been publicly calling out the Kardashians for years over their past dealings, from the infamous tape, and for those of you who don't know, who are too young to remember, the infamous fornication tape, okay, people? Fornication. Hold up. The sound effect didn't go off. Yeah, the infamous fornication tape, to business disputes. Now with rumors of a federal RICO case possibly targeting Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian, his ongoing tension with the family may have pushed him to speak out even louder. His claims that it's worse than Diddy suggests he feels there's a deeper level of corruption that the public hasn't seen yet. And the question is, as somebody said in the chat, is why did Kim end up going to law school? That was the question, right? That was the question. Why did Kim want to end up being a lawyer and an attorney? Did she really want to go to law school, or whatever the case may have you? And I don't think she actually went to law school. I think she just took the bar exam. She might have did 1 to 2 years or some shit like that, and then took the bar exam. And I guess she passed the exam, so they gave her a legal license. And I mean, she's done good stuff for the community. I guess based off her own notions, like she's freed a couple people, gotten a couple people exonerated. So I guess she's doing the good Lord's work, right? Here we go, people. Let us know what you think in the comment section.
This federal RICO, though, on KK and Kris. Ooh. The federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about.
And where's Kanye? Where's Kanye? Where's Kanye? What happened to Ye? What happened to Yeezy? What happened to Ye? I know he has a documentary coming out. Here we go.
It'll be crazy.
What about this?
I'm talking about, I'm on the news every day like, yeah. Meaning like I'm going to say a lot of shit, but.
Got a little bounce, you walking, your shit would be.
If anybody know Kim and cool with Kim, they need to tell her now. The rain is coming. The feds is coming.
Okay, right.
The feds is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy. It's worse than Diddy.
Y'all hear this nigga, boy?
Now, like I said, y'all seen what happened with Diddy, right? Y'all seen what happened with Diddy. So for it to be worse than Diddy, what could happen? Did they off some ninjas? Did they off some people? Y'all know OJ. Y'all remember OJ? Did they off somebody?
You need to leave.
Did they off? Did they pay to have a couple people executed or something? Because that's the only thing that would be worse than Diddy. Because if it's sexual, like I said, I mean, I'm confused. And let us know what you think in the comment section. And shout out to everybody who watches us on the playback. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Here we go.
It's worse than Diddy. The feds are coming to investigate. Yeah, because it's like, I can't be the dirty guy no more. This federal RICO, though, on KK and Kris. Ooh.
Hold up.
Yeah, you got it. Oh, they listening to everything he said over here.
He talking about my hair.
They trying to figure out what the fuck the conversation was.
Yeah.
This nigga need cameras all over his crib, bro. Dog, Ray J is really funny as fuck, bro. Bro really is gonna be a nice ass. He is a good ass streamer.
Yeah. So I'm confused, bro. I'm confused. Okay, I'm just gonna say it like that. So we're gonna go on TikTok and do a bigger deep dive. But let's see what the comments say. Comments say I think he's fully within his right to forever hold a grudge against that family for what they did to him. Ray J never really thought Kim would get this big. That's really the issue here. Since her man left her, who she was using for money and stability, she back running after streamers and DJ Sky. Bino exposed Chrisean for not being a good mom. Honestly, one of the main reasons he doesn't want to be with her. Don't blame him because her friend Rican, the Menace, Cash Doll, Coley Ray, DJ Sky, Alexis Sky, her sister Chastity, these mothers all have in common. You see their children and they take care of their children, blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, this is a long comment, bro. Bro, look at this comment, bro. Hold up, bro. Real quick. Y'all look at this comment, bro. Hold up. Look at this shit. Yo, this person had time today. Bro. Come on, bro. Ain't nobody finna read that, dog. And it got 10 likes. 10 people actually read that, bro. You ninjas, bro. Oh my God. You ninjas are Looney Tunes. Anyways, let me see. The tape was released 20 years ago, and he's been saying this for the past 20 years. Why he can't just move on? They were both young at the time. But come on, Ray J, you gotta let that go. Kris will make sure he has a cease and desist order by the end of the day. Ain't no way that Snowflake that strong. He must get his shit from Colombia. His shit strong as stuff. What? All right, man, we're gonna deep dive. Let me go to TikTok. Hey, like I said, there's something to be said about Ray J's career or the trajectory of his career.
If you're not black, keep scrolling.
My bad, y'all. You know my name, Black Adam. But like I said, there's something to be said about Ray J's career not propelling the way forward that it should have, the way Kim Kardashian did. Now, like I said, she was with Kanye, and at the time, Kanye was the biggest thing when they had got together and stuff. You know, Kanye was dropping songs. I can't remember which one specifically, but I would think Power. Let me see, Ray J, Rico. And shout out to Dina. Dina said, I heard him say they are coming for kids. Hold up.
What the hell? Oh my God. You need to leave. Yeah.
You don't need to leave, Dina. But like I said, that's just a sound effect. My bad. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Hold up. Let me see.
Federal RICO though on KK and Kris. Ooh, the federal RICO.
Hold on, I want to find something else. Let me see. Hold up. Now, if it was kids, shout out to Dina, because I wasn't even thinking about that. If it was kids, all right, we may have some crazy kind of shit here on our hand. Ray J discussing Kim. Let me see. I don't want to go to the Breakfast Club. Let me see. Here we go.
Yeah, the homie out here working hard doing 30-day subs. He got like people like Kim and Mariah and them coming on. These niggas didn't give this nigga nothing. He trying to get to 1 million subs, Kim. Mariah, John Legend, all y'all niggas. When Lemmy came from Zeus, him with the baddies, they probably give like 30 bands. I gifted like 15,000 that night.
And shout out to everybody on Twitch that's watching me. Hey, give me some subs, Ninja. I don't even know how to use Twitch, but we're monetizing. Can you imagine? I don't even know what I'm doing. Guys, I have no clue. All right? I got no clue what I'm doing, but that's not what we're trying to find. I'm trying to find Ray J discussing Kim. And that's another thing, too. Like I said, isn't it mad interesting that Ray J never discusses Kim? And shout out to Dina. Dina said he had a RICO coming for Kris, the mother. Yeah, he did, but he also said KK, too. And KK is Kim Kardashian, if I'm not mistaken. Let me play it again. Hold up. I'm pretty sure he said KK. I could be wrong, though. But I'm pretty sure he said KK. Hold up.
Tell her now, the rain is coming. The feds is coming.
Okay, right.
The feds is...
Hold up. Let me find the full thing.
Federal RICO, though, on KK and Kris?
Yeah, so look, right here. So right here, he said KK and Kris. So KK is Kim Kardashian, so he was referring to her as well.
Ooh. The federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy.
Yeah, so Kris and Kim.
I'm talking about, I'm on the news every day like, yeah. Meaning like I'm going to say a lot of shit, but.
Got a little bounce, you know, you walking, what should it be?
Let me see, hold on. Let's see if we could deep dive and find some information. We're going to go to Google. And shout out to Dina. Dina said he did, but he kept saying Kris. All right, we're gonna go to Google because we got to figure out what's the problem. Let me see. You know, Google will tell it best because we got AI now helping us. Let's see. What is Ray J's problem with the Kardashians? Let me see. My bad if my screen's shaking, y'all. I know I got big ass hands. All right, so AI's overview. I like to use this, it helps. So Ray J's problem with the Kardashians centers on his long-standing allegation that Kim K, hold up, is this thing on? Yeah, it's on. That Kim K and her mother, Kris Jenner, and like I said, everything you see is allegedly and for entertainment purposes and social media commentary only. None of this is real. This is just my own personal opinions, and we just popping shit. We're trolling. It's just the internet. So okay, I already knew this information. So Ray J's problem with the Kardashians centers on his long-standing allegation that Kim Kardashian and her mother, Kris Jenner, deliberately orchestrated the release of their 2007 fornication tape, my bad, YouTube, to launch Kim's career. Okay. He has maintained this stance for years, and the conflict has resurfaced multiple times in the media. And I think what it is because Ray J didn't actually get paid for that tape, whereas Kim K made money off of that tape. So I guess he feels like he's supposed to be owed some paper, which would make sense since he is a star in that tape. And that's just how the game worked. A deal, not a leak. So this is the history of the conflict. Ray J has always maintained that the release of the tape was a coordinated deal and a partnership involving himself, Kim, Kris, and not an accidental leak. Duh, just like all the leaks y'all see. Well, sometimes unless somebody does some revenge corn kind of stuff. He claims he and Kim each received $400,000. Okay, so I was mistaken. So they both got 400 racks for the tapes they filmed for Vivid Entertainment, and alleges that Kris helped choose which tape to release. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Brother, And I mean, that's weird in the sense as a mom, you watching your daughter fornicate with a ninja. Hey man, like I said, I done heard it all. That's why nothing surprises me anymore. You see my eyes? This is the eyes of somebody that's seen and heard it all, okay? So response to the Kardashians. In 2022, the conflict escalated after the family's Hulu series showed Kim receiving an alleged second hard drive of footage from ex-husband Kanye West. Ray J disputed the narrative presented on the show, calling it a lie. He then went on a series of Instagram rants claiming Kris was the mastermind behind the original tape's release and accusing the family of repeatedly defaming him. Damn. All right, so there you go. So the lie detector controversy. Ray J's anger was further fueled when Kris Jenner took a lie detector test on the Late Late Show with James Corden and denied her involvement in the tape's release. Ray J called the test and its examiner fake and reiterated his accusations against Kris and Kim. All right, so basically what he's saying is, at least this is what I think, his career did not propel the way it needed to because they had him do that tape when he wasn't supposed to do that tape. Shout out to Dina. Dina said they profited more than him and they stole from Brandy and her mother 80 racks. Well, there you have it, people. And yeah, for sure, they're going to profit. And gentlemen, shout out to the lady. The women are always going to make more money than us. I'm of the opinion that women run the world, but I digress. Let's continue. Accusations of fraud in 2025. So in conversations with imprisoned former music executive Suge Knight, Ray J and Knight accused Kim and Kris of committing fraud against Ray J and attempting to ruin his career. Yeah, like I just said, I didn't even read that. Yeah, so they messed up the they ruined the propellation. No, they ruined where his career was projected to go towards, right? The trajectory of his career. Okay, let me say it like that. So now claims of the RICO case. Most recently in the September 25, 2025 live stream, Ray J made explosive claims that he is working with federal investigators to build a racketeer influenced and corrupt organizations act RICO case against Kim and Kris. He has provided no evidence for these claims and neither Kim nor Kris has commented. Lack of evidence. Ray J's recent accusations, particularly regarding the RICO case, are unverified. There are no public records, indictments, or official reports to have corroborated his claims. And yeah, you feel me? This is what I'm talking about. So this is why you gotta kind of take things that people say with a grain of salt on the internet, because there's no filing that they actually seen. He might have said it to make him sweat, maybe trying to get some money. I'm not saying he running low on money, but what I am saying is he might have said it to make him sweat and make them potentially give him the money that he's owed. Shout out to Dina. Dina said, also remember Kim K was under it. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh my God.
There you go. So there you have it. All right, so Kim K was underage. Hey, man, and real quick, shout out to, y'all know Lil Tay. Do y'all know Lil Tay? Not that I'm a snitch, but I'm saying Lil Tay was, Lil Tay, you know, she became a millionaire overnight. Not that I'm hating. I'm not pocket watching, but I am saying, it's like I said, bro, with Lil Tay, she did the same thing because she opened her OnlyFans and made $1 million in the first day with the OnlyFans. But my whole thing is, when did you record those videos? Because you didn't record all those videos in one night, right? So that means you basically sold child pornography.
What do
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, no way.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, like I said, and then ninjas bought it too. So all you ninjas should be in jail. Besides the point, because I digress. It's not my job. I don't speak from a high horse. Not that I engage in that kind of stuff, but I'm saying, man, everybody done did some stupid shit before. But yeah, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Hold up. I'm trying to pull it back up. Let me see if I pull it back up. So yeah, so basically Kim K was underage, allegedly in the video, and that's why Ray J's like all this shit. Shout out to Dina. Dina said, I believe Ray was trying to take the heat off of Whitney's accusations. Break that down for us. What do you mean by that? About the fact that Whitney Houston? Break that down. Break that down. Hold up, let me see if I find this, but break that down for us real quick. Break that down. Let me see, hold on. Where we at? I'm trying to find it, people. 1 second, bear with me. You know, I gotta scroll back up because we talk about a lot on the show. Here we go.
RICO though, on KK and Kris. Ooh, the federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy.
What about this?
I'm talking about, I'm on the news every day like, yeah. Meaning like I'm gonna say a lot of shit, but.
Got a little bounce, you know, you walking, your shit would be.
If anybody know Kim and cool with Kim, they need to tell her now. The rain is coming. The feds is coming.
And shout out to Dina. Dina said they were saying that Ray J had something to do with Whitney, so now he's gonna shift it off Kim K and her mother's RICO case. Let's go look into that because that could be the reason as well. And like I said, people, coincidences don't necessarily happen. I'm not necessarily. It's not that I don't believe in coincidence. I just don't. You know, I feel like there's a reason for everything, right? Like even with us, with humans being born, right? Humans being made, whatever. There's a reason. There's a reason. There's always a reason. Let me go to TikTok real quick. I thought it was just trolling. I feel like oh shit, my bad. I actually ain't like this ninja. This ninja said the good girls and the 304s are the exact same women. Shout out to the good girls and the 304s, ninja. All right, let me see. So Ray J, Whitney. I thought it was just trolling. I feel like they be trolling. I don't know what's real, what's not real. Why would you snitch on yourself? Let's see. Ray J, Whitney Houston. Why would you snitch on yourself? All right, so this video right here, let me filibuster. So this video right here is showing us footage of Ray J being seen leaving Whitney Houston's hotel minutes after she passed away.
What the hell? Oh my God.
Yep.
No way.
So what y'all saying? Y'all saying he drugged her? What happened? Oh, allegedly he was her dealer. Yeah, I was just saying that trolling. But yeah, so allegedly he was her dealer. Oh, shit. You know, we got to be careful here. We can't speak on too much truths because if we speak on too much truths, yeah, guess what, ninja? They gonna get me, okay? They gonna get me. Man, I'm trying to live a long life. Shout out to Dina. Dina said he just said he's on the news every day for something different every day. Oh yeah, Dina reading between the lines. Yeah, I don't know, bruh. I don't know. That's crazy. Ray J speaking after Whitney Houston passed away, and he was outside the hotel. So this is what he had to say. Hold on. 1 second. Here we go. Hold on. Fucking music. Excuse my French. I hate when they do the music shit. Ray J speaking. Hold on. Speaking after Whitney Houston. Hold up.
He was walking out of Whitney's hotel room. You got JoJo holding me down, like walking out. I'm like they made it seem like I was Whitney's D-boy, bro. Really? I'm born in.
I mean, look, like I said, bro, was he the D-boy? Was you the D-boy? That's it. And that's why, hey, gentlemen, if you in the drug game, get out. You don't need to be a dealer. Let people do what they do, but don't be, bruh. Bro, I'm telling, bro. If y'all knew what I knew, bro. If y'all knew what I knew, y'all would feel so uncomfortable touching any form of street paraphernalia, bro. But I'm not finna expose too much. I don't need a dealer's trying to put a bag on my head because I'm saying too much. Like, bro, they're skimping you every time, bro. Let's just start there, okay? They're skimping you every time, bro. They have to make their money. So they're setting it up to where they'll turn around and give you less. They'll turn around and spray the stuff that you about to ingest, bro. Yeah, they'll spray it, bro.
Oh my God, no way,
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna say. Well, look, let me not say too much. Like I said, they'll spray it with air freshener and tell you, yeah, this that gas, ninja. This that gas. Rubbing their hands like Birdman, ninja. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, man. Here we go.
I'm born in 1981. Think about that.
There's no way in the world.
I'm just saying, I'm the influence. Somebody that I love dearly, a nigga.
Yeah, ninja. Whatever, ninja.
He was walking out of.
Let me see. Hold up.
I love Whitney. I was with Whitney every fucking day. She was one of the most important people to me. Niggas is saying that I was in the room when she died. Bro, that's the biggest cap I've ever heard. I've heard it since the beginning. But when you know the truth, why do you have to jump out there and try to tell it to everybody? So I didn't care about what people were saying at first.
But what the hell, boy?
So you said you were with her every day, and you was always around her, but you wasn't in the room, bro. That doesn't make sense.
Have to shut certain things down. Right. The way they made that scene is so haunting to me. When I got back to the hotel, they did not let me up at first. Until everything was cleared and it was just the family, that's when I was able to go upstairs and see the family.
I mean, that's your friend, but why would you be haunted by something you didn't do? I don't know. Like I said, I beg the question. We're going to beg the question on the show, man. Smoke, mirrors, truth. Take the black pill and see for yourself. Okay? So we're going to beg the question. It ain't my business, though, but we're going to beg the question. Why would you be haunted by something you didn't do? That's weird, but besides the point.
Talking like late at night. When I pull up, I got my shoes. I'm ready to go to the event. I just talked to her on the phone. She's not there no more. It's over. Like, and Ray, who is her bodyguard, he found her. CNN says Ray J found her. And then 10 minutes later, like, oh no, Ray her bodyguard. That shit's 10 minutes later, bro.
Now, what I will say is this, right? What I will say is this. I told y'all guys, there's 4 branches of government, right? I'm about to give y'all some game, okay? Listen to this. There is 4 branches of government. You know, the executive, the legislative, and the judicial branch. The 4th unrestricted, unknown branch of government that nobody speaks about. And shout out to my CIA agents. If you see people leaving the stream, it's because my FBI and CIA agent are watching and they got to snipe my stream. The 4th unrestricted branch of government is the media. And I've said this before and I'll continue to say this. So the media can paint you as somebody you're not, because when one person gets the publication, depending on what you did and who you are, the rest of the people are going to get the same publication and say whatever you did in a different way. So imagine, I'm trying to give you an example. I'm gonna use me and I'm gonna refer to myself in the third person, which is weird because I don't consider myself a narcissist. They gonna say, let's say, Black Adam's dropping a new song, right? One publication says that Black Adam may have a new song on the way. Second publication says that. Imagine seeing 8 different versions of that, right? After 8 versions of that, you officially believe whatever the media told you about Black Adam, because that's just how the media works. So the media can paint somebody as a hero or a villain in an instant. And like I said, once we all start talking, once the internet starts talking, once the streets start talking, all right, now we have this interpretation of this person, whether or not it's true, until something comes and changes our interpretation, and then cognitive dissonance happens. Boom. Now we sitting there questioning, do we believe what we were told prior to, or do we believe the new information? And that's when people start choosing sides. So I will say that if her bodyguard found her, and rest in peace to Whitney, if her bodyguard found her, then yeah, You feel me? But if the media thought it would make sense for them to go with the story about Ray J finding her, they was gonna go with the story about Ray J finding her because who Ray J is. If I had one wish, y'all remember when that shit was popping off? As a matter of fact, I was the one who said I love you first. You remember that? You remember that? Here we go.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But so, there's a innocence with jumping to conclusion, and you can kind of see why. Obviously, there's similarities in names, but that was not you.
I was.
And shout out to Cam, by the way. Shout out to Cam Newton.
Nowhere to be found.
Right.
And I hate talking about it because I got so much love for her. I've never seen her in that state.
Yeah.
Like they never. So to make me that person when I wasn't even there, and then to put murderer on top of that. But I just solely just got away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, bro, the only issue is, you know, if you wasn't the one, like, why? It's like I said, why did you cover yourself? Why didn't you cover? Why didn't you cover yourself? Why did you cover yourself? Is what I'm saying. Why did you have to cover yourself? You know, you ain't do nothing. I wouldn't cover myself. I ain't do shit. Shout out to Dina. Dina said Ray didn't find her because she wasn't lost. She was under last. I don't know what that meant, but yeah, like I said, bro. Hey man, I don't know. So all I know is based off of our conclusions today, what we're coming to is the reason why Ray J said all this stuff about the RICO. People are starting to think that he's trying to shift away from everything that was happening with Whitney because they start bringing up that information. Let me see. 1 second, I gotta pull up Instagram. I'm trying to find it. Here we go. So yeah, like I said, man. Anyways, I gotta let us know what y'all think in the comment section of whether or not they coming out with this RICO. Personally, I don't think they coming out with the RICO because based off of what AI told me, there is no publications or there is no filings that happen where this ninja turned around and filed and they actually put out a petition saying I'm gonna sue you guys or we're gonna get you guys with a RICO, and nobody went to the feds. Dina said she was unalived. Oh, okay, Dina, I hear you. My bad. My beezy. I'm sorry. Yeah, so here we go.
RICO though on KK and Kris.
Ooh. And like I said, me personally, I think he was just trolling because he's on Twitch. I think he's trolling.
On Kris and Kim, it's about to be crazy.
What about this
I'm talking about, I'm on the news every day like, yeah. Meaning like I'm going to say a lot of shit, but.
Yeah, I think he's trolling.
If anybody know Kim and cool with Kim, they need to tell her now. The rain is coming. The feds is coming.
Okay, right.
The feds is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy. It's worse than Diddy.
Like I said, man, I think he trolling for Twitch, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. And shout out to Dina. Dina said then they're gonna go for Jay-Z and Rock Nation. One thing I will say is we've seen a lot of people, like I told y'all, we are watching the fall of the music industry in real time because a lot of people is getting over, and now we got cameras and everybody coming out and snitching on everybody. Yeah, it's getting crazy out here in these streets. But that's it for tonight's show, people. That's it for tonight's show. Shout out to you if you voted. Shout out to you if you donated. If you want to join the memberships, like I said, go on my page, look at my memberships. You're going to get exclusive content. I'm going to start making that content. What else? Like I said, let us know what you think. And shout out to everybody who watches on the playback, man. Shout out to you if you tuned in. We got some drip. Ladies and gentlemen, I got some drip I'm finna give you guys. If y'all want some wristbands, let me know, Ninja. I got wristbands. If y'all want some wristbands, let me know. Let me know and we'll discuss details on how to get that to you depending on where you are. Shout out to everybody that support us outside of the United States. Like I remember we had people in here from Canada and shit like that. We're going to figure that out as well. Hey man, like I said, when it comes down to it, bruh, we'll keep you updated on the story. This is something that came out recently, but it's been an ongoing thing. Past that, shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Adams and Eves, man. Tomorrow's Friday. We back in here tomorrow. You dig? Peace.